Good evening to the viewers of PCM TV. We are ward councillor candidates from 10 different wards of the Dr. W.P. Khubusana region, what is known as Buffalo City by others, or Kukombo these days. We are coming from Ward 17, Ward 5, Ward 21, Ward 24, Ward 20, Ward 33, Ward 26, Ward 46, Ward 22, and Ward 48. We also wish to extend our greetings to the ANC membership at large, and we further want to extend our greetings to the community of the Dr. W.P. Khubusana region. We are here today as members of the ANC in good standing, and we wish to state it clear that we have no intentions of leaving the ANC. We have no intentions of destroying the ANC, as many people will say so. Ours is a cry and a call for intervention from the national leaders of the African National Congress, precisely because we want to deal with issues of fraud that have been taking place within the ANC. We further wish to talk about issues of manipulations in terms of our PGMs for what councillor candidates and the nomination of PR councillors, and subsequently your community meetings that took place in the recent weeks and months. The branches that are standing before you today, majority of them have a dark cloud hanging over them. This stems from a manipulation in their installation for the purposes of altering conference outcomes. The conferences that are in question is the regional conference that took place in December 2025, and the subsequent provincial conference that was eventually halted by the court process that we are currently involved in. Part in the main is that these branches continuously operate despite not having been verified. The issue of the raw data comes to the fore in this aspect because as things stand, there is no one who can tell who is a member of the ANC. As things stand, the meetings that have been taking place all along cannot be verified anyway because of the call that we made before the Provincial Congress. That was in March. And eventually, when we went to court, the court judgment favored us, which at least was an attempt to vindicate what we're about to do today. The branches that we're talking about, others don't even bother to sit meetings for the selection of these candidates. What we're complaining about previously when we're preparing for conferences. This is not only happening in Dr. W.P. Khubusana, it's also happening across the province. Complaints are coming from as far as Alfred Nzo, from as far as Rapatman, when we talk about the western side of the province, and as far as Chokabi when we talk about the northern side of our own province. The regions are not better than the province, with the branches in terms of their operations. The regional executive committees that have been constituted with this illegal process continue to be weaponized against those who disagree with the provincial view. If you are not in the third term, you will not make it to the councillor candidate list, whether it's a ward nomination or a PR nomination. There is a widespread nomination of branches to a point where these meetings that are in question, the manipulation of numbers becomes the order of the day, where a comrade who has availed himself to be a candidate, if he wins the meetings, packages of those meetings are changed by the Regional Executive Committee. We've got evidence to that effect on such issues. And when we report these matters and write disputes and all of what is required in the ANC to deal with these matters, all the disputes that came back very negative, where evidence is glaring in some of these words that are in question in terms of violence, in terms of manipulation of numbers, in terms of all what we've been saying about the verification process of these meetings has not taken place, but to a point where the National List Committee, as led by Utata Kgalema Motlanthe, has not attended to some of these issues, which is the last in terms of our own guidelines committee to deal with internal dispute resolution mechanism. Having said that, it's quite important that we understand the aspect that says when all matters are put before these committees and there is no response or no, you are not satisfied as a complainant, the next best thing is to take the organization to court. We were also appalled by a decision to have conferences in an election year, and the NEC took a stance to look the other way. Conferences are divisive in their nature, and it was for the first time in our years as members of the ANC where we see such an anomaly. And indeed, those were peculiar decisions that we failed to understand. Having said so, what is even more peculiar is the pursuit of looking the other way on manipulation that is taking place in convening these meetings. To a point where even when we have won court cases against the ANC, if I'm correct, there is 3 of those cases that we've won. The leadership of the ANC doesn't seem to be looking for a political solution or a compromise. As we're sitting here today, this past weekend, there are 2 important events that the ANC embarked on. The third one being a manifesto rally. But let's deal with the first 2. The first 2 events that were dealt with by the ANC in the province, firstly was a PEC extended meeting, which on arrival of PEC members, it was turned to be a list conference, a provincial list conference. As things stands, the report that is coming out of that meeting is that 99% of branches in the Eastern Cape have completed the process of what councillor nomination, which was surprising. What we got to learn is that even at a national level, it seems to agree with that report, the committee that is led by Tato Motlanthe. But having said that, is that the list, the manipulated list that was done by regional executive committees instead of the provincial executive committee was then adopted with the view that a nationalist committee will sit tomorrow, which is the 25th of this month, to finalize the issue of the list. Our intention is that we are going to take the matter to court and let the court deal with the issue of the provincialist committee that took place. And the second event that took place that was an anomaly to us was a announcement of mayors that I think everyone in the country is failing to understand. And the bigger question that we're asking ourselves is that if you are announcing 4 mayors for our region, what happens to the nomination process? What is going to happen in terms of the list, the PR list that was generated over the weekend? Is the NEC going to submit people or comrades in a list that they were never nominated on? If then that is the case, what are the guidelines saying? What is the constitution of the organization saying? I think that's the second aspect. The third element in our case that we observed is that there was a manifesto launch of the ANC without any submissions from the Eastern Cape, because for a very long time we've been operating without a PEC, whereas there is a court judgment that deals with that aspect. Least but not last, in terms of our press release, is that all that we have spoken about, including many decisions that were taken, the nullification of the PTT meant that the PEC was supposed to be operational as of the 18th of June 2026. It was only sometime last week when the PEC was finally allowed to go back to office to deal with the work of the elections. But the problem that we have is that in that contentious behavior of the NEC, that's number one. Number two, decisions that were taken by the PEC that were never reversed. And most importantly, the meetings that we are complaining about, it's meetings that were never supposed to have taken place all along. But because of the love that we have of the organization, we thought that the leadership of the ANC will reason with us in terms of the letters, the complaints, and everything that we've been complaining about. As things stand, is that we have a ward and a PR list manipulation in our region. As things stand, we have cases of fraud that we intend to open in relation to the manipulation of these lists. And to top it all, we're going to pursue criminal cases of perjury, because now we want to downscale the issue so that people understand that when we play with organizational processes and that you are not taken to task by the ANC, that there are those that are willing to do that aspect. As of tomorrow, we are going to institute a legal process concerning the submission of the ANC Eastern Cape provincial list of ward councillors and PR councillors. But we still call for the leadership to reason with us. Let's come to the table and have a thorough discussion in terms of the way forward. But the finality of it is that tomorrow we're instituting the legal challenge.
Speech, Kamla Mvuyisliye. ngihlala kwa-13 apha eMdantsane kwa-Ward 21. In trying to keep it short, ndizawuthi part of a dispute or i-appeal endiyifakileyo with the PLC, which should be before the PTRC currently, idilishana with i-guidelines nokungalandelwa kwe-guidelines in terms of i-notice, in terms of into edibensene ne-requirements ze-guidelines, nezinto that candidates cannot do in front of with i-guidelines. Mhlawumbi kandisendiqukumbela Dasvich ukuthi in part of i-judgment ka-judge, acting judge Mnethu in stopping the provincial conference earlier this year, March, was that the ANC must adhere to guidelines. Then the busy guidelines is the PGMs, PPGMs, regional conference and provincial conference and national conferences. Ngoku sibona that same pattern yokuba i-guidelines zikhona, i-guidelines zi-good and well enough for uba zi-produce into right. Ingxaki esinayo ngabantu who are presiding over those guidelines aba bakhetha ukwenza ethandwa ngabo kuba they are in a position to do so. Yilena ke isokolisa i-ANC, ibisokolisile in March, ayakwazi uba mayihlala i-conference, kwakwimali ezinkulu ezibuzwayo ekuthiwa zizinke namanzi. Asifuni ke nangoku kuba there's too much at stake ngoku. I-ANC exists to contest the power, and xa i-ANC in the province izawubambezeleka ekubeni uba ibe ne-candidates to contest the power, ingaba yinto embi kakhulu leyo, especially if loo nto yenzeka kuba singakwazi ukuba silandele i-guidelines ezenziwe sithi siyi-ANC.
Kodwa ndifuna ndicela nje mna i-leadership ye-ANC okokubana ikhizama usithatha serious. Andizudwela ke kodwa into ebuhlungu into yobana uthi ubhalile ungahoywa tu at all. Ndingunobhala wesebe mna phaa we-26 September nje. Kukho izinto ezenzeke phana ndingazazi mna. I'm the one who's supposed to issue a post and all that ngokwe-constitution of the ANC. But kukho meeting ekuthiwa ihleli ngakhange ihlale. And when you try to explain zonke izinto ezi, ANC ngathi uthetha kwi-deaf. Ndicela nje loo nto qha i-ANC ke isimamele abantu bayo, akukho siyakhona. Phaa kum ndithi ndingunobhala wesebe, kufakwe umntu phaa endingamazi endingazange ndambona, ndimbona ngoku bulilungu ngoku. Fakiwe, akhange abe khona emithingi ebi-successful because meeting yokuqala phaa yacollapse. Savumelana uhlalo wathi meeting zabela siyihlale, but then emva koko kuva kuthiwa kufakwe ubani nguye i-candidate. ANC must listen to us and sincedise because we are going nowhere.
Nami mandingene. Igama lami ndingusipha Mandla wakwaNyombane. Ndihlala phaa kwa-Ward 48. Ndililungu elipheleleyo le-African National Congress. Into eyenzekileyo nje ukuthi gqabagqaba kweyam i-public meeting, mna ndingumgqatswa oye waphumelela. Qha ke xa kuzawugqitywa i-process azachazwa ii-results kwi-public meeting. I-public meeting yokuqala sasizii-candidates eziyi-4 ze-ANC, ze kwaphakama umgqatswa ophethwe ngabahlali eFlorin, njengoko ke zisitsho kwi-guidelines uba banelungelo abahlali xa bengaboni umgqatswa ofanele ukubamela bona phaa kwaba be-ANC, banelungelo ke lokuzikhethela wabo futhi bamvotele. Kwenzeka loo nto ke zaphuma ii-results, ndafumana 225 votes. uComrade Phumezo Jaka wafumana, ubephakame eFlorin wafumana 41, uSnethemba Meludu wafumana 28, uYandisa Ndadla wafumana 11, yanguSmazo uComrade Zoleka wafumana 0. Then we moved saya kwi-venue yesibili ngosuku ke olulandelayo where i-public meeting ke yacollapse. Zicollapsile ke ezimbini, kweyesithathu yahlaliswa ephumelelanga iVD. Nalapho ke umgqatso bekumele ba ufumana i-threshold onguComrade Phumezo Jaka waye wafumana i-votes ezi-361 phaya zibaliwe. ze kwaziwa kum ke ngokwaqhutyekwa noprocess yovota kwaziwa kum ndafumana ii-votes eziyi-201 kwadlulwa ke kwayiwa kucomrade Sinethemba Meludwa wafumana 155 comrade Yandiswa wafumana 2 comrade Soleko wafumana 1 xa usenza overall ufumaniseka mandifumene ii-votes eziyi-226 yoziyi-426 yoze ucomrade Phungezo Shaka overall ufumene u-402 comrade Sinethemba Melude wafumana 183 njalo njalo ke ukwehla. But xa kufuneka kuchazwe ii-results ii-deployees zabaleka azazichaza ii-results also nonobhala webranch wabaleka azachazwa sabona ngeposter ke seyicirculator isithi ucomrade Sinethemba Melude ufumene 560 nto votes 540 something votes mna ndifumene lo 425 ke bathi ndifumene pha so kwenzeke i-manipulation olo hlobo. So I fail to understand umntu xa ebevotele ngabantu ebebethe bona bambona umgqatswa pha kuphinde kuthathwe amanani abo abantu bengabona imigqatswa kwaba bayi-4 be-ANC kuyodityaniswa nomnye umgqatswa ze kuthiwe number 1. Nantso yam into ebendifuna uyivezwa nje. Otherwise ANC yona siyayithanda silapha nje silapha ngokuba siyithanda siyikhathalele singayi ndawo.
Gama lam ndinguVeliswa Mrhwebi, ukandidate wakwa-Ward 17. Ingxaki phaa kwa-Ward 17 iqala phaa kwi-PR list. Yazi uba ndingunobhala webhrentshi phayana. Andiyazi uba ngubani na onominate abantu abazawungena kwi-PR and njengoba ndingunobhala ndingayazi uba ngubani na umntu osayinileyo. Suppose uba ndisayinile phaa as unobhala. Siphinde ngeli xesha sihleli i-meeting ze-community meeting sihleli into abayenzileyo khange ibe ngu-show hands bayenze i-secret ballot. I-secret ballot umntu ebeqhuba ke phayana ibingengo-electoral bekuqhuba u-BET kuzo zonke bekuqhuba u-BET elixolweni. Sithe xa sifika sisuke eCuba safika iholo ligcwele laselixolweni. Xa ndibuza kuMamundevu kwenzeka ntoni Mamundevu, akumele uba ngabantu bangena ngokwe-voters roll bangena ngaphakathi kwaqhutywa kwagqitywa. Edala ukukhanya nayo kwenziwe ngolo hlobo. Into eyenzekileyo ibingu-400 papers wokuba makuvotwe. Xa sekubalwa ibingu-336. Xa sibuza uba u-36 uvelaphi kwathiwa ibingamaphepha ebeshiyeke ngezolo. Ibingamaphepha ebeshiyeke ngezolo. Ndiqonda uba ke ngoku waye bengasixeleli bathi ngu-436. Waye bengasixeleli xa kuzawuqalwa. And ke ngoku ii-deployees zithi kwaba bebranch hayi aningomagosa apha sukani. Uyayibona loo nto leyo. So bamanipulathile ke i-process.
Igama nguMluleki Thomas, candidate from Ward 33. Sekuthethiwe ndizawuba mfutshane but into endifuna uyibalula iingxaki zethu ziqale ngokuchithwa kwestructure ebesikhona i-region. Then kwakho i-leadership entsha ibranch esuka from area A1 which is called Phumlani area ena-4 VTs. Ever since thina singaphandle we don't know the processes asibiyinxalenye. Then fast forward uze kule nto ye-BGM siqhubile ndaba ngu-2 wakho u-1 uComrade Boy number 1. Xa sifika kule ndawo yelaa committee meetings problem yethu ndandibiziwe as an ex-official member kwi-meeting yokuqala. We agreed into yoba indawo yethu isikathathe. Therefore we need to have 4 different meetings. Eyokuqala izawuqala kule area kuthiwa iPhumlani ena-4 VTs iye kwi-area kuthiwa kwaKuni apho ndihlala khona mna. Ii-VTs ziyi-6. Then iye kwi-area enethwecu ne-Welcome Ward where you have 7 VTs. Then sivumelane kuthe kusuku olandelayo sibone i-situation ngoku ekuthiwa what which you agreed on yi-fake. So kwathi gqi into ethi there will only be 2 sessions beza by 4 ke ngokwala arrangement yokuqala. Then the first one, you take these Landiga VTs as is 6, usebenza VTs is 4 elandikeni ePhumlani, which is problematic because akho transportation and so on. Bekunoba kuhle babantu beyelwa phansi. As a result akwavunyelwana kakuhle but kwaphela ke ubudozwa kuqhutywa. Kwi-second meeting we went to area in a welcome wood phakathi. So what actually happened phaya, there was a discord ayaqhubekeka ilandika i-public meeting. So sabuya sabanezinye kwaphinda kwakho ezinye i-date, that is i-22nd and 23rd. Nge-23rd iqeshwe ikhumbi from Nikuni area to Nis camp kweza VTs 4 only to find out i-deployee, I mean ulantuka candidate okwangu-chairperson we-branch together with the secretary we-branch, then bastopa ikhumbi azakwazi ukuza baziqhubela. Xa sifika ku-VT number kule venue yesibini ine-welcome wood, then kwakwi-problem nge-credentials akayiqhubeki ivote. But to our surprise bathe yonke ithi iqhubekile and then benza i-final BGM zabo. We have that scenario.
Igama lami Ntomsabelo Boy. Ngizalwa Ntombi yaseMasune kwaBoy. Ndiphawula Mhlaba waMandlambe eMngqusho. Ndingu-council currently. Apha imbama ndibe kanti ndiyathetha into yokubana abahlali i-voters ANC ilungelo lwazo lisengolwe phansi. 1 uqala kwi-demarcation fine sidlulile seyigazethiwe. Okwesibini imiswe i-BTT engaziwayo ngumuntu wonke. Okwesithathu sihambile ngeprogram ebekwe yiyo akho ngxaki. Abahlali mosila abayifunayo into yokubana kuyovotwa kwi-VT zabo. Ndine-VT zi-8. 1 i-VT eye yenziwa kakuhle ngqamkwana because abantu bangenile kakuhle e-voters roll kwaba ne well ke ngone-BGM ebi before le public meeting ihambe kakuhle ngohlobo lokubana zonke eza-VT bezipha. Umqwasheni wafumana u-73, ndafumana u-51 mina. uVusumzijoni wafumana u-16, u-Osmond Madosi wafumana u-20, u-Andile Melido wafumana u-4, of which ke ngoku akho ngxaki. Ithi ke ngoku i-public meeting eyi-1 basekhona abanye abantu abafunwayo like noncedo ukhona. Akwazanga kuyenza ke i-threshold kwaNxamkwane because kufuneka u-50+1. Fine, ithi ke ngokuhanjwa VT by VT. Ihambe kakuhle la kwaNxamkwane kwabikho nto ne. Xa kuyiwe ePostama kwathathwa zonke eza VT zofakwa pha, of which ke ngoku ithi ke ngoku ibe right laa nto kaNxamkwane ayenza. Umncotsho noXhomo i-VT yi-1 abanangxaki. Namabala noMpolombo bafuna ubizelwa apha eholweni emabaleni eTshashalazini umhlabathi uzimele. Fine, ayenzekanga loo nto leyo. Bathathwa bobekwe ePostama abantu abayi-10,000 kwiholo lonela abantu abayi-300. Akhange kungenwe ngelaa nto nge-voters roll. Abantu basuke babalwa okweenkomo neegusha, of which ke ngoku nomuntu ebedlula ngendlela noba ngubani nabantu bangaphandle babaliwe. Wafumaniseka uMqwashini ufumana 501, ndafumana 281 ne. Abantu aba-disabled kuzo zonke ezi process akhange baconsiderishwe. Fine, akho nto yachithakala ngohlobo lokubana akungenwanga nto nge-voters roll. Kwathiwa makwenziwe elinye ilinge lingelinye. Sababizela from kwelaa cala khange bavuma ukuya apho kwezaa lali zaMandlambe. Baphinda babathatha abantu bazobafaka phi ePostama kwakhona. Emveni koko kuye kwafakwa i-tear gas ngabantu esingabaziyo kwatshiswa property kamasipala. Of which ke ngoku i-public meeting khange siphinde siqhubekeke. Ngoko ndibhala umuntu wasiphendula ngumthwa wathi makuqhutywe zonke ezaa process VT by VT. I-BTT khange ifuna uyenza loo nto leyo, ithe sizawumamela le nto iyithethayo. Babiza i-final BGM, babiza ne-public, of which ngoku kwafumaniseka kuye abantu abayi-240 kuloo nto. Kwathiwa ke uSandile Mqwasheni 240, mna ndafumana u-0. The rest ezinye ii-candidate zonke azinikwanga ngeke i-chance ukwenzela uzokwazi ufumana la 50+1 ezibonwa ngabahlali. Ndilapha kucela into yokubana siya kwi-local government election. Abantu basezilalini qala bayithanda i-ANC, and then noba ungafika bani amnike ntoni nantoni, abajiki bayalazi uba kutshova ivero nomkhonto. Le nto yokubana bangalinikwa ilungelo ibaphucula. Apha ewadini kwawa-22 kukho imibutho ngoku emininzi ngenxa yento yokubana abantu abakho-happy iprocess eqhutywa yi-ANC. Barethi ke ngoku abantu ne abekeva nto, but ayikaphumi i-candidate uba ngubani kuba basalinde ii-public meetings zihambe VT by VT. Zakhabe ndiphela kuloo ndawo uTasifethu.
Andile, Maxhosa Andile, eGqithani Matshaya. Ndithanda kubizwa ngesidukwesi. Ward 46, that's my branch, and the branch secretary there. Eyona nto ndifuna uyi-outline briefly, because we are all outlining similar cases. We've set our public meeting, first public meeting, gathered under one venue at Robert Lang. It collapsed. The second one also collapsed through a contribution of RC members who were deployees, who made it to collapse intentionally so. Then the third resolution was that we must go per VT. Siqhubile kwi-VT zonke sagqiba. And then on our last meeting, last VT, when we finish up, we get a communication from the Deputy Secretary of the region, who printed us a package that you legal package, but the numbers that you have from the public meetings, this now is pronounced the final BGM. So Sainani package is a branch, we did that. Sai sign package, Saisa and Gqithani Matshaya has got 508, and also Comrade Mlingana has got 500. But to our surprise, we find that there's a second package, assigned to electoral office, non-new candidate to be contested, Kualape branching. Assign a package, and they called our chairperson to go and sign the package is minimal. But Zangavum, and they threatened her. Uba funeka fike phana sign le package angabe ityhila, wayityhila, they will arrest her. So she must just go and sign, because they don't want Matshaya, they want this second candidate in our now. So that is the situation. I think in a nutshell, we're here to warn the ANC. Ngoba sizoyicenga le process. Into esingazuyenza kukucenga into yabantu abafuna uba umbutho sijongile. Ngokungathi we don't have rights in this organization. The organization lena inemigaqo clear. Hence I'm here 100% sure that we are going to take them to court, and everyone who's awusonga izandla ayibukele le process. If the leadership of the ANC doesn't want to listen, we are warning them.
Comrade Aseza Somagaca Efan. I am from Duncan Village Zone, Ward 5, Scenery Park. I'm going to be brief, Comrade Switch, because that's how brief it was into it by Ward 5. At Ward 5, we had a community meeting. Poster I city Kalango 10 in the morning, but Wafika Musabahlali. We waited for about 2 hours, and at about 12:15, 2 hours later, kwafika i-deployee. The hall was packed. Remember, Isnar Park is one of the community that is known for Enyobeni. We still don't know about what happened to Abandwan. The reason why I'm talking about Enyobeni. Isnar Park is a community of about 10,000 people registered by IEC. We were called into one hall there, one hall that has got a capacity to cater for about 300 or less. But what about say we venue one to elect a candidate? When we get there, they arrive 2 hours late. There's no voters roll. There's no registration. Yafika i-deployee comrade Yomelela Jali, whom I don't even think he deserves the word comrade, but it's fine. I figure i-deployee by now, we asked the first question that how are you going to verify that these people inside the community hall are members of Sinar Park or are residents of Sinar Park? We did not get a satisfactory answer. The back and forth questioning between the community members and the REC member took about 35 minutes. On the 36 minutes, the reason why I know this is because the entire thing was recorded live on camera. We've got the evidence on camera. On the 36 minutes, we got a recording of the sitting councillor giving another comrade a pepper spray. Wafaki pepper spray on the hall. Remember, the hall is packed and it's small for abantu bebepanga phakathi. In fact, it was overflowing. Other members were outside the hall. Wafaki pepper spray, pepper spray, councillor. A collapse meeting because omama abadala baye baxarhwa bakhohlela baphuma phandle. We had abaqabane ke abaye banesizwe abaxhuzula. That's how the meeting ended. Waphuma uyomelela deployee wahamba. Xa ephuma uyomelela wabuzwa i-community radio station yaphayana ekuthiwa yikumkani. Bakwenzeke ntoni na? Wathi uyomelela, no, everything went well. I-meeting, it was peaceful and Isnar Park has got a candidate. Kunjalo. We had to submit a dispute because we knew Kuba collapse lena was deliberate. They saw that numbers are not favoring their preferred person. Remember, their preferred candidate is also an REC and an RWC member of the region. So, basically, I think 2 or 3 weeks after the community meeting, we lost Umama Waipai meeting in. Was a high pepper spray. Pepper spray yatriggerisha asthma and everything else. Anayo as umdomdala waphela yengoku esishiya emhlabeni. Currently we've got umama who's not far from where I live. On engxaki ne-asthma. The situation is so bad that we might even lose it. Not to bore you with the detail of the leadership. We are aware that the BEC set this weekend, a BEC extended. On the BEC extended, it was reported that Ihubusana does not have any outstanding issues, which means there are no disputes. But here we are, 10 of us here, and other branches who are not here, who have got outstanding disputes. Our dispute is currently with the National Electoral Committee chaired by President Mutlanti. It has not been responded to. We did not even receive acknowledgement from Comrade Mutlanti. But here we are having a report to BEC extended. There are no disputes outstanding. Everything is 100% Ehubusana. It must be clear, comrades, that we are being pushed away from the ANC. As Zenzo most suggests that it's a in a way, but you are not going to leave. We are going to be in the organization. And the organization, you must first exhaust all internal processes. If there's a list conference tomorrow to adopt into it, there's 100% completion of the processes, the ANC, we have exhausted internal processes. We all went to PLC as disputants, and we all went to National Electoral Committee as appellants. There's nothing left for us anymore. Internal processes is exhausted. There's only one option for us now, which are the courts that will determine whether we are right or wrong. But in terms of experience, Amatabane have always been found to be right with courts. And as a court, it's not something that we enjoy. or something that esenza silale kamanje ebusuku. We are doing it because we want the ANC to self-correct. In fact, it is not the ANC that is wrong here, but it is the leaders that have been elected to lead the ANC. Umkhonto nevira wenza nganto. Qha ngalama menemene nezithansi that have been given a responsibility to preside over our lives that are at fault. Already, njengoba nje, we are seeing some threatening post from one of the comrades at ezinye izinto bazoziphendula after November. It's a threat mostly. Lakabane does not even do a thorough discussion, Pavula RC. In fact, we personal assistance. But nonetheless, we are not going to divulge on that. We are very much seeking an audience with leadership nationally. In fact, we are asking for a president to come down in Eastern Cape as our issues zethu. Our issues are genuine. Hence, ne dispute zethu sisho ngazo. We are sure that there's no meeting that's set in Snapback. We are sure that ulwazi hoja wa 24 wayo wene meeting. There's a recording to that and all other issues. So we are asking for the national leadership to descend down to Eastern Cape. Ingabi ngu-SG yedwa. We are asking someone else to accompany the SG, particularly Mahlambi, president or deputy president, so that as issues as Eastern Cape is resolved. Failure to which, if this thing is successfully interdicted, it had to go to the entire list nationally in a risk of buying a pela Mahlambi nayo ingahlali. So we want to say that, and we are pleading with the national leadership to take us serious in all issues.
My name is Mando Pisan. The candidate as a Ward 20. Currently, the councillor, the chairperson, we BC Payoram Kyoko, the Ward 20. And this will better kakhulu izinto industry because I won't dwell much because zonke izinto zicacisiwe. Mine i-processes bezihamba kakuhle okoko number 1. Only kasiya ku-committee meeting eyokugqibela i-interference i-RC first ne-interference ka-chairperson. Sithi busy ne-process because efuna le candidate yena ifunayo sibe thina sicacise about that ukho abantu who do not belong here, sine-proof yabo naba siyababona. And at that time, igate be valued by community members. They are saying, Obani naba esabona phakathi, Obani baswa ku vites thile, Obani uhlala kwa NU2, ufuna ntoni apha ngaphakathi kwezi processes. Now, but interference eka regional chairperson, it was too much. Sithe sise busy sahleli pha sabizwa to a call nguye esi instructor that kuthiwa kwabantu abasegeyithini abavale igate nabantu original chairperson onguPrincess Fako, who's currently the mayor. Benimane ndisitsho ke manje sithi if you did not support original chairperson, mna ben support Imvula, bengamsupport original chairperson. Iteke, I think that a bone of contention iqale pha. So kuyo yonke le process ndifumaniseke uba ungene kakhulu guidelines lento MV amane icacisa athi guidelines we do not adhere to it as the leadership. The leadership ibisenza sure ba ifuna le candidate ifunayo Princess Fako noZinins who's the chairperson a women's league. They were even pronouncing apha esidlala ehlanganaleni xa befumene chance la bevula ibridge pha eze 6 umuntu athi phaya eWard 20 sifuna uward councillor onguNomonde Khosi. Ndizama ukuthi ke from the onset kudala befuna phaya eWard 20 izinto azingambi elihlobo kufanele kuba le nto ifunwa ngabantu befuna lena yabo. Sifikile ke ngale mini uziqonda ba they were glaring things ezenzekayo. For the first time phaya eWard 20 kwezi committee meeting kulebe ku pops kukho law enforcement kukho ne special task force esamapolisa andiyazi ba why uba bebe kunjalo kunzima ungena kwa i-deployee zichazela uba wena uzongena mawungena ubani because kuthenjwe ubani. Bekhona ke amadoda la RC okuthiwa nguWelani noLwandlekazi nozininzi nangala xesha bekhona ondela Sokomane. Bala ke ngoku 4 deployees in one community meeting. Bekuthini kwezinye community meeting bebengekho ababantu. Uyisondeza Dasfitch kuzo zonke ezi community meeting bengadeploywa RC. Biqhuba i-meeting without an RC member iqhube kahle kodwa kulena because bekho emotive behind kwabakho abantu. It is a pity that awunyanzelekanga uba to take part in a meeting ba ube khona physical. Remember kasina original chairperson xa esithi makwenzeke olhlobo nabanye bazothi makwenzeke elihlobo athi apha sizova ngawo. Original chairperson wathi asizova ngawe apha Lwando uthi abantu mabangangeniswa ngaxesha. Ndithi no, I'm not saying that. Ndithi iprocess already zigqityiwe, siyenyula ngokusiphakamisa izandla. Izawuphinda ivulwe njani igate iphinde uqale i-registration. So besinalo ngxaki to go further. I-PLC said that ifuneka sihlale community meeting, which is umkhulu wa siye sayohlala community meeting. Baza abantu bafika abantu bavota zange iye candidate yesibini ekunomonde Khusi kwayamna then phaya kwawinam. But to my surprise kukho lo muntu kuthiwa nguZanqa andimazi ngoku masipala weParaffin ba ingathi ngcobo. Umkhulu wa ufika uthi uyoqhuba i-meeting i-final BGM. I-question yam zithini i-guidelines? Ayikho kwa iPC, ayikho kwa iPTT. Uyabuza uba uze ngobuni uthi uyi-PET. Uyabuza udeploye ngubani uzideployile lo muntu lowo. Ndizama ukuthi there were many things from leadership interference which is eyileyo phaya kwa-20 to make sure that i-voice yabahlali ayiyo le izawuphuma kwawuphuma i-voice yayo uyigqibezela Dasfitch. Ndigqibezela sibizwa emeetingini eyo chairperson no secretary e-regional office. Thina sicinga uba that sizawuchazela uba iprocess sizivile i-dispute zonke izinto nendawo ningoku nihleli community meeting anizihlelanga i-community meeting. Safika e-regional office kasichazelwa uba sisayinele i-candidate. Kanti ndijonga pha i-candidate akubhalwanga mna lo befuna i-candidate kubhalwe uNomonde Khusi. To my surprise ndifuna ubonisa i-leadership eye-ANC ibisenza sure e-Ward 20 izawukhupha lo muntu yona ifuna ibe nguye. Kodwa ke mkhulu wa kwezo zinto zonke izinto zenzekayo we are still loyal to the ANC. We love the ANC. The ANC is our home. Thina ke it is our inheritance i-ANC. We belong in the ANC. Kodwa ke ngoku siyabona i-ANC lento ye-self correction ayenzi kakuhle. Kufuneka ke nomthetho ke akha angenelele ngoku ayilungise because iyabonakala uba apha kule nto sihleli namamenemene namagqirha ye-community yafumoshana.